Hi, I'm here with Sharon Kornstein with Image Design. Sharon, what do you do?
Hi, Elizabeth. I'm a certified image consultant. I'm a business wardrobe strategist, and I help my clients create their perfect first impression through wardrobe, image, etiquette, and just basically their nonverbal communication. So I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. I went to school for image consulting. I had attended FIT and then became involved in the Association for Image Consultants in New York. I was the president of the chapter for a period of time and on the board for a while. So I'm a big believer in education for myself and both learning more about my clients so I can dress them authentically.
Well, I agree that a first impression is very, very important. What do you do during this process? How do you start? What kind of information do you gather? How do you help decide what will look good on your clients?
Sure. So I find out, obviously, I start off with, what they do, what their goals are for their profession, what they're happy with about their wardrobe, what they're not happy with, what issues they're having. And then I dig even deeper because I not only want to buy clothing that's flattering for my clients, but that also feels as if they're really expressing themselves through their wardrobe. Because otherwise, you can put something on, you can get a compliment on something, but it's not going to really be reflecting you yourself. It may just be something that's a nice outfit. So I need to find out my clients' personality, their values, what they like, what they don't like, and really what they aspire to, because that's what your wardrobe is. It's your aspirations. It's maybe not where you are now, but where you want to be.
This sounds a lot to me like that show that used to be on, What Not to Wear, where they would take people and really do exactly what you just said with them. And the difference from beginning to end was incredible.
The difference is incredible, yes. And I find that you have to really buy into the process. And I don't know, I have a feeling sometimes with the TV show that people didn't always stick with what they were doing. I mean, my makeover is over a longer period of time. I have a process where we see what you have in your closet. We come up with a shopping list of what you need, maybe what you need now, what's going to be in 6 months or a year. Then I do online shopping or in person, but I've really been doing a lot more online shopping. And then after that, we create outfits and you have a wardrobe. You basically know what you need to wear every day. So there's not a lot of thought involved.
And you pull from many different sources and clothing manufacturers, correct? Many different designers.
Yes. I pull from many different sources, and if you can't even find, I work with people of all different budgets also, so it's not as if it's something that you need to have a huge budget in order to look your best. I work with you whatever you want to spend, and then if we can't find what you're looking for in the store, I have access to custom manufacturers, so I can get things made. I can basically get you whatever you need.
So I know my husband had a session with you where we met you at Bloomingdale's, and I don't know how you found the clothes that you did there because I had never noticed them before. And he was very pleased with the result. He loves the clothes that he bought with you. And it was a great experience because it instead of the dull lawyer stuff that he wears every day, this was for more casual things. He got some things that I think really reflected the fun side of his personality.
I'm glad. I'm glad Richard was happy because I feel I have a knack for really meeting someone and then just very quickly sizing up what they want to reflect about themselves in their clothing. So just even after a brief conversation, it could be in person or on the phone, I can pick things out for someone, and it's really my greatest it's an excellent feeling for me when somebody tries something on and then they'll say, oh, this is so fabulous, but I never would have picked it out for myself, because it's just very gratifying to be able to make a suggestion that someone feels reflects them that they didn't really see on their own.
And you
Um,
helped me with clothes. And what I particularly love are the trunk shows types of lines that you have that nobody else has ever worn the clothes, right? And
right, right. That's what I was going to say, Elizabeth. I have relationships with a lot of retailers, and also private label lines. So yeah, whatever, if you're looking for something unique, I can find you something that no one else is going to be wearing. Or if we're going to be shopping at the retailers, I'm really familiar with the brands, I can figure out what sizes fit. I just basically can, can work it out. And I'm not really a big one sticking with one particular brand all the time. I like to mix it up. So even if you have pieces that you may see, in magazines or on other people in your area, the way you wear them is going to be unique. It's not going to be like just a uniform. It's going to be your own creation, which I'll create for you. And yeah, I do this. I just want to mention that I really can do this either online or in person. We can meet on Zoom and I can take a look at some of the outfits in your closet. And really, I can figure out the sizing. You wouldn't even have to measure yourself. I can figure out the sizing by if you try one or two things on and tell me the brand, I'll know what size you are for other brands. So we can do this either online or in person, whatever, my clients prefer.
Well, right now, when we're in quarantine and we're all dressing for video, and we are buying clothes online. And that is my one problem with buying clothes online. I don't know what's going to fit me. But you're so familiar with the brands and sizes that, I mean, I guess somebody could even measure themselves and give you those measurements and you would know.
I would know, but measurements sound like they'd be exact, but they're a little tricky. But I can, look at a person. I mean, I would tell my client to just wear exercise clothes or something, and I could take a look at them. And if they tell me what size they generally wear, I'll be able to pick out items that are flattering. And yeah, certainly with all the video calls that we're having and everything now, what you wear, especially on the top, is important. It comes through on the video almost stronger than it would if you were in person. So I recommend like what you have on today, just a solid color, not a real high neck, either a straight neck, a V-neck, a round neck, something that's going to show a little bit of skin on the top, part here. And just, something that you're comfortable in, but not necessarily black or a dark color. It's nice to have a slightly brighter color. Not white though either. White doesn't come across so well on the video.
No, I've heard that. If you watch the news shows, I watch Gayle King and try to speak as well as she does. I don't know if I get there or not, but they're always wearing colors. They're not wearing black or white on those news shows. They're always wearing like what you and I are wearing now, these types of things. And it's hard to know exactly what to wear on video, what's going to look good. So that is really great advice. The other thing that I wanted to say is that you have helped me with clothing for events when we do go back to having events, or if there's an online event where you want to look a little bit extra special. You've helped me find clothing for events that has really popped.
Oh, good. I'm so glad, Elizabeth. Yes. Well, dressing for events can be stressful, and especially if you're the speaker or the hostess, you want to really look your best. So I can do that. I can do all that online and make suggestions. And yeah, I love helping my clients. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to mention how they can get in touch with me. My website is www.imagedesignconsulting.com. I do have a monthly newsletter. I know Elizabeth receives it. You can sign up for my newsletter online and contact me, obviously. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Google and Yelp.
Great. Well, thank you, Sharon. I really do appreciate your advice, and I really enjoy working with you on my wardrobe. So thank you very much.
All right. Good, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for having me on the show.